Instagram.
Hey, regular camera. Heather didn't start it.
Here we go.
This is how this happens. This is the world of vlogging. Or
See, she just bought a new camera and she really doesn't quite know how to operate it yet.
This, and it shouldn't shut off today because
Let's
it says
hope not.
I have 11 hours and 29 minutes.
I don't think that's enough time.
Yes.
Are we going to be on? Is this going to be 11 hours and 29 minutes?
This is not a marathon.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
No, not a marathon. So, I have to work as well.
We're going to hang out and see if anybody's going to show up.
Yeah, we will for a second. And hopefully I don't sneeze, like, continuously throughout this.
She does not have the flu, by the way.
I don't. It's just allergies. And I changed allergy medications. And it's just, I think I need to go back to Allegra. So.
Just plug Allegra. There's a
Yeah.
plug for Allegra. Kids, get your Allegra if you want to get rid of your sniffles and congestion. Highly recommend it.
Anyways, so this is episode 2.
Bueller.
2.
Bueller.
1, 2. Random shots.
I'm waiting for somebody to actually watch this.
I know. Maybe in a minute, somebody will hop on.
I'm going to tap my foot like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Are you?
You can't see it, but I'm tapping my foot like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Tapping your foot like
those
Sonic
of you
the
that
Hedgehog.
Remember.
I thought maybe we could do like a fun
I don't know what you're doing.
frame or something.
No one's showing up.
So, not yet. That's okay. Oh, there we go.
No.
Sorry, Instagram, you can't see this, but we got on some pretty cool hats and shades on Facebook.
Can the Facebook people see that?
Yeah, Facebook people can see that.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty cool. If we use the footage from the camera,
It's going to look really stupid.
nobody's going to know what we're doing. Oh, well, if you've ever been on, Facebook videos, they do the little face things here. We'll keep that one up.
Keep that on?
Yeah, we're going to keep it on for right now.
Oh, wait. That's kind of crazy. Check it out.
Oh, no, I don't want to go live with... I was going to see if I could do, like, filters on this one, but I guess I can't. I'm new to Insta Live, so... All right.
What's funny is if you do that, you go back to normal.
That's hilarious.
Wow, you
this
crazy
is
guy.
hysterical.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Nobody.
Well, it's...
Nobody. No one.
It's okay. Oh, we got somebody. There's somebody watching. Hey!
Hey, whoever you are. We can't see who you are yet.
Hold on. Let me get this off
get rid of
that. And yeah. Hi. Please say hi, please. Oh, that's me writing a comment. Say hi so we know who you are.
It should show up, shouldn't it?
Well, the thing about Facebook Live is it doesn't always tell you.
No.
It's not always nice about it, so.
Well, I guess let's talk about what we're going to cover this evening.
All right. So,
I guess that's my fault.
What?
What we're going to cover is my fault.
Yes. It's always your fault.
No. Anyway.
But, so last time we came together for Random Shots, Jay said he would like to talk about...
Fabulous Las Vegas.
He wants to talk about Las Vegas,
My favoriteest place on the planet. Possibly.
I'm absolutely happy to talk about Las Vegas because it is a great place. So, let's see. Do we want to tell them?
Hold on.
What?
This is from the Sahara. The Sahara is no longer there. It was bulldozed a couple years ago, along with the NASCAR Cafe. So just a quick moment of silence for the Sahara Casino and Hotel, because it was a fabulous place. You could get you could get dollar shots. You could get dollar hot dogs. You could play dollar blackjack.
Oh, that's loud. Don't do that. Thank you.
Oh, can I get my moment of silence now?
Oh, I'm sorry. Moment of silence for the Sahara.
Okay. All right.
You was going to totally talk about that here in just a second.
I was?
I was.
Oh, okay. Well.
But you just took it.
I didn't know.
You just took it.
See, these things,
that's okay.
We don't rehearse these things.
No, that's the point.
Everything for $1. Quentin's like, yeah.
That's right.
Because I know how Q is. He's all down. He's down with a cheap shot.
That's right.
Oh, there's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy. Are y'all sitting next to each other watching?
Probably.
Or you in like different places? Because that's pretty funny. All right. So, do you want to talk about how it happened to be
our favoriteest place?
How it happened to be our favoriteest place.
I like that word.
But how, like, why we went there for the first time in the first place.
That's an interesting story. because we were actually supposed to go to the beach, and somehow I'm the planningest person on the planet. Anybody that travels with me will tell you that. I look up coupons. I look up things months and months in advance. So anyway, we're going to the beach. Of course, I'm looking at the weather a month in advance because it's really accurate, right? So well, it was about 2 weeks before, and the weather for Destin just looked like crap, like terrible. And luckily, we could cancel the room with full refund. So I'm like, okay, where can we go where it's usually pretty nice, always? Las Vegas. Where do you want to go where it doesn't usually rain? The desert.
Yeah. Makes
sense. So I got on Yahoo Travel, and this was back when I used to use Yahoo Travel, when that was cool to do, before TripAdvisor and Priceline negotiator. So I got on Yahoo Travel, and I found us a deal to Las Vegas. I can't remember how many days we were out there, maybe 4 days or so.
Something like that. I just remember I was working at Verizon retail, and I didn't have a customer at that time, and you called me, so I answered the phone and walked to the back, and you said, hey, you want to go to Vegas?
Actually, I said, how about an Audible? I got an Audible here, because I talk in sports analogies quite a bit, so I wanted the Audible. So I audibled, and she was cool with it, so
I got the days off anyway.
Booked the trip and went to Vegas. And hey Grant, no, I didn't have Domino's while I was there. I swear, the people I work with. So yeah, we went to Vegas. We had a fabulous time. I think that was the Stardust. We saw Cheap Trick.
Yes.
We saw Cheap Trick do a tribute to the Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's record in its entirety, and it was absolutely amazing. And we didn't even. I'm the planner guy. That was one thing that when we got there, I looked in one of the papers. I'm like, oh dang! I almost swore. I guess I could have swore, but I was like, oh snap! Cheap Trick, snap. Cheap Trick at the Stardust. We gotta go. So
was it the Stardust?
It was the Stardust, yeah. Or no, it was at the
Westgate.
No, it wasn't the Westgate.
Yeah, the Hilton. It was at the
Hilton. Because I have a T-shirt upstairs. Stardust, like.
Stardust.
No, that was a great place. I wasn't around when the Stardust was there. That was back in the days of Frank and all those great performers that were way before my time. Anyway, the Hilton. It was at the fabulous Hilton. They spent three weeks there.
Yes.
They had a residency in Vegas.
Isn't the Hilton now the Westgate?
No.
It looks so similar.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
It is. The Hilton, that's why I thought it was the Westgate.
Because it's kind of off the strip.
Yes, it's back. It was behind the Riviera, which is no longer there. But now it's the Westgate. So.
Can we pause real quick? Because this is Random Shots.
Oh, are we going to pause for the cause?
Cheers. Oh, I should have done a holler and swaller.
No.
Oh, well.
Maybe next week.
Belize. Maybe we'll talk about Belize sometime. We're going to Belize.
We're done.
In 24 days.
Something like that.
So, anyway, back to the subject.
Back to subject. So,
fabulous Las
Vegas. So, the first time we went to Vegas was 2009.
Yes.
The second time we went to Vegas, what did we do?
The second time?
Yes.
We got married.
We got married the second time we went to Vegas.
Yeah, because
I couldn't talk him into it the first time.
It was a little early.
It was a little early.
You gotta test drive things before you commit. Who buys a car right off the lot and without test and driving it?
This is a conversation for
Just
another
saying.
day. I'm just gonna say that.
Just saying.
We were together.
Somebody back me up here.
I gave him a deadline. I said 3 years. In 3 years, we have to be engaged or married. Like, I need to know where we're going in 3 years. So
These
month.
Southern girls for you.
I know. But a month
Northern
before.
girls don't do this to you.
Well, you're stuck with me. A month before that 3 year was up, he proposed to me.
Yeah.
On a cruise ship. And then we were going to go.
And on your birthday, because
it was my birthday.
I always said I would never do something like that on your birthday, so I threw a monkey wrench in there.
Yeah,
so
and it wasn't my present. You did give me a present that morning.
I did.
So I wasn't expecting it at all. I was like, I didn't know until like 3 seconds before it happened. I realized, like, we were drinking champagne that was not very good. And so I was like, oh, just my head. And then all of a sudden I realized that you're about to propose to me. I'm like, oh, focus.
The cheap cruise ship champagne, I don't recommend it.
No.
Spend the extra money and get a little better something. Or bring your own on board, which you can do.
You can. Okay, we digress. Sorry, back to Vegas. So the second time.
It's so hard.
Yeah, no, this is why it's random. This is why it's called Random Shots.
Okay.
Okay, so I went to Vegas in 2009 for the first time. Got married in 2012 in Vegas at the Las Vegas sign. In 2013, we went for our anniversary, our 1-year anniversary, and that was the...
that was 4 concerts in 48 hours.
Yes, that was the epic concert.
That was, yeah.
Trip.
So, first night, Matchbox 20 at the Palms. Mm-hmm. Saigon Kick at that place you were kind of scared about.
That was scary. That counts vamped.
Grant wants to know fave restaurant in Vegas. We're going to get to that.
Ooh, stay tuned. That is on the list, yes.
Yeah, counts vamped for Saigon Kick, which you probably don't really know who that is. There's a few of you that might. Next night,
we went to
Def Leppard at the Hard Rock doing Hysteria from front to back. Quite possibly.
Was so amazing.
Quite possibly one of the best shows I've ever seen.
We have it on DVD, so if you get the Def Leppard concert DVD,
Viva Hysteria,
we were at that show where they filmed, or one of them, because they filmed over several days. But in one of the songs, they show this guy in the British. He's got a tank top that's the British flag. We were there that night.
Yeah, because
we saw him at the concert we went to after.
Which was Steel Panther.
Steel Panther.
So we kind of rushed, like, Def Leppard was doing their encore, and we exited out of the joint at the Hard Rock, got to the House of Blues so we wouldn't miss any of Steel Panther, but I'm pretty sure Steel Panther was thinking, we probably shouldn't start until we know the Def Leppard show's over, because a lot of these Def Leppard people are probably going to come over and see us. So we hopped the cab. We missed the last encore song. Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay. We knew what it was. So
yeah.
It wasn't a big
we had
deal.
the set list before we got there.
And now we've seen them plenty of times, so it's perfectly okay. But that was my first time to see Def Leppard, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was so much fun. So, yes. All right. And then in 2014, so we went 3 years in a row. We went 12, 13, and 14.
And that's a problem?
And it's not a problem.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So, in 2014, we didn't go around our anniversary. We actually went out in September, which the very first trip we went to Vegas was in September.
And it's a pretty nice time to go because it's not super hot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want to go in the middle of summer.
Don't go in like June or July.
Well, actually, I think we were out. It was in the hundreds.
Well, it was hot in September.
But 100 degrees in Las Vegas and 100 degrees in Huntsville feels like a completely different thing.
Totally different.
It's a dry heat.
It is a dry heat,
as they say.
But in 2014, the most memorable part of this trip is we're sitting in the airport about to leave, and I log onto my laptop, and I send in my 2-week notice.
She did. She quit her job in the airport.
I quit my job while we were in the airport about to board the plane home. I mean, I had a job lined up. It was all... It wasn't just spur of the moment, but it was really kind of funny because I was sitting in the airport, sending in my resignation. Shelly says, "Can you guys start over? Taylor was talking."
You can go back and watch it later.
Yeah.
I was going to quit my job that day too, but I didn't hit a big enough jackpot.
True story.
So I went to work.
All right. And then we went last year. And last year was the year of the wind.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my gosh. The wind. I have never in my life seen wind like that.
We were at the Flamingo on, like, the 24th floor. And we look out, and it's just like, you couldn't even see the mountains or anything. It was like a dust bowl the last day. And then we walked out to the link, and we're walking around having some beverages, and it was just like...
You could barely walk.
People's umbrellas were flying out of their hands. It was craziness.
It was insane. Okay, so the next thing we want to talk about is a lot of people say, I don't gamble, why am I going to go to Vegas?
My wife doesn't gamble. She wouldn't dig it. I'd want to go because I gamble, but she's not feeling it.
Let me tell you, I don't like to gamble. I'm a horrible gambler.
She is. I don't even like to give her any money.
No, because it's just good. I'm not going to win.
I might as well just take $50 and flush it down the toilet as soon as give it to her.
Go let me buy a purse with it.
I'm like, just put it on black. Just put it on black. You got that's. But
I'm horrible. That's why I play nickel machines.
She does. She's a great nickel machine player.
Mm-hmm. I can sit with $20 in a nickel machine for like an hour.
And they'll bring a couple drinks and you're good.
Yep. Exactly. So there's so much more to do in Vegas than just gamble.
Shopping,
like you said,
shopping.
I mean,
shopping
you heard
everywhere.
concerts. We've gone to so many concerts in Las Vegas. We saw a baseball game last year.
Yeah, every year Major League Baseball does an exhibition game in Las Vegas. Last couple of years, it's been always the Cubs. The Cubs played the Reds last year, so obviously.
So we went. I mean,
yeah, that was a good reason to go.
There's so many things to do other than just gamble.
You've got major shopping. So, ladies,
Lots of shopping.
The Forum shops at Caesars. The
Miracle Mile.
The Miracle Mile at Planet Hollywood. Now, guys, there's a lot of high-end shops in these places, so you may want to win some money, and then hand somebody the wife or the credit card, and then you're free to go to the sports book and watch football and, bet some horses.
Now, mind you, I don't go in those high-end shops and buy things.
You window shop.
I window shop. Exactly.
I window shop too. Because
we go into Urban Outfitters.
Well, there's all those places that sell all the autograph stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like one year we went out there and there was a Tommy Lee drum kit from the Dr. Feelgood tour.
Oh, that was so cool.
I think it was only like $15,000 or something.
Just a smidge over what we wanted to pay. They weren't negotiating about it.
Autograph, Eddie Van Halen guitars, just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
All right. Well, so before we got started, I wrote down 10 questions to ask Jay, because Jay's been to Vegas a lot more. I mean, we've been there 5 times together.
For me? 10 questions?
10 questions for you.
All right.
I wrote these down because you've been a lot more than I have, because you went before we met several times.
Yeah, I used to actually play out there. We used to play at the Monte Carlo Brew Pub back when I was in my touring days, you could say.
Yeah. All right, so in your rock star years.
Yeah, back when I acted like a rock star.
Yeah. All right, so are you ready?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a go.
All right, 10 questions for Jay. All right, number 1. What is the must-do activity on the Strip?
I would say you gotta ride the high roller observation wheel, which is just amazing. Don't tell me you're scared of heights either, because you're in this round, big, it's not like a regular Ferris wheel where it's open. You're in this big round sphere, and it goes super duper slow. You can't even feel it. And one great thing about it is you can actually go and they have a bar car. They have several bar cars. And I can't remember exactly how much it is, but if you get on Groupon, you can find a discount for it.
Groupon or Living Social.
Yeah.
We've gotten it off both.
But anyway, so basically what you do is, if you don't want the bar car, it's cheaper. If you go during the day, it's cheaper than at night, but it's way nicer at night.
Yeah.
So if you get the bar car, it's unlimited beverages. They only give you one at a time, but you got 30 minutes to drink all you want. And I think it's somewhere around $80 for a couple.
I think so. That seems about right.
Which
it's not bad, and you get these beautiful views. Look. So let me tell you, I do not like heights. I do not like Ferris wheels.
It took some convincing.
This does not bother me at all. We have been on it 4 or 5 times at this point.
It almost doesn't even look real when you're up there.
It's so amazing, and you can see, if you're up there in the daytime, you can see like all the way to the desert and the mountains. In the nighttime, you just get the beautiful view of the whole Strip and all the lights and everything. So it's fantastic. I would agree. That is a must-do activity. You ready for question number 2?
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite show if you were on a budget?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be Love.
Ooh, no, because we haven't seen that because we're cheap.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I heard the music was good, but it's a little hokey. So definitely for me, the Purple Rain Prince tribute act. They're playing currently at the Tropicana in Las Vegas,
Yeah.
and the guy is freaking Prince.
He's
He's
amazing.
great. And what else is cool? Within that show, they do a little Morris Day in the Time bit, where Morris and Jerome come out with the mirror and the whole 9 yards. And it's a tight band. I mean, they're great.
Yeah.
And they cover all of Prince's career. Another thing you can get on Groupon, you can get tickets for that.
Yes.
He's currently at the Tropicana. Actually, when I first went out there to Vegas, when I was playing drums out there, they were playing at the Boardwalk Casino, which is no longer there, sadly. But you could go in and see them for free. They would play from 12 a.m. to 4 in the morning, and I would go out. As soon as I'd get done playing, we played like an early shift. We played from like 8 to 11. And I would run upstairs and change my clothes, change my sweaty drummer clothes, and go next door so I could hear them start. And it was free to get in.
Yeah. And then the first time we saw them was at Hooters. They were at the Hooters Casino.
At the Hooters Casino, yeah. And the price kept going up and up every time they moved to a place. They were at the Hooters Casino, then they played the Westgate, which is where we saw them last time, and then they moved to the Trop this past year. They've actually been on David Letterman.
Yeah, I mean, definitely check them out on YouTube. I'm sure there's videos out there. They're really, really good. So
we ran into Jason. Jason Kenner plays Prince, and we were down on Fremont Street.
Hey, Jared.
Hey, Jared's and Jeff Turner. What's up, man?
Hey.
So yeah. Check him out.
Where did we run into him, by the way? I'm sorry.
We were on Fremont Street watching a band.
Yes, and he was there too.
Fremont's got live entertainment all the time at night. There's a band there called 80 Station, and they do all like Flock of Seagulls and 80s like dance 80s stuff. Really, really great band. And we were hanging out there, and I turned around, I was like, that guy looks like Prince. And I'm like, oh, that's Jason from the Purple Rain band.
And this was when Prince was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and he was kind of trying to be incognito. Like, he had a jacket kind of pulled up.
But you can't mistake. He looks like Prince. Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. All right. Speaking of Fremont, question number 3. What is your must-do activity on Fremont Street?
You gotta ride the Slotzilla zip line.
Yes.
There's 2 zip lines. The Slotzilla zip line is the high one.
Where you're like Superman.
Yeah, don't be that scared of it. I mean, you're up there. When you walk the stairs,
I was scared.
It's up pretty high, and that's better to do at night too. But expert tip: pre-buy your tickets. Get online, get on the Slotzilla zipline site, and you can pick your time online, because if you go on a Friday or Saturday night and walk up and try to buy tickets, you're either you're not gonna get on it, or it's gonna be 5 hours from when you go. So if you're like, well, I'd like to go after dinner, let's do 8:30. So get online, book your tickets, be done with it. Show up with your ticket, and boom.
Another helpful hint about zipline.
I know where you're going.
Don't drink a beer or any beverage of that kind right before you go on, because once you get there, like your time may be 10:20, but you aren't going to get on the Slotzilla for like 20 or 30 minutes because of the line.
Right.
And so by the time you get to the top, you're doing the pee-pee dance in your little thing going, oh God, I just hope I make it.
Yeah. And you're hoping the people below don't feel a little trickling upon them as you fly above downtown Las Vegas.
The best part about that, though, is when we did it, because if y'all don't know me in person, I am short.
She's kind of short.
I'm 5'3".
Vertically challenged.
And so when you are suspended there above like the mat that you get on the mat, and then they hook you up, and then they pull, it goes up, or the mat goes down, and you're just suspended there. You're supposed to hold on to the mat and like push yourself like out of the thing, and I couldn't reach the mat to push myself out. Like, I was just barely grabbing it to like get myself.
She got a fingernail on it, I think.
Jay,
I'm looking back, I'm like,
where's the wife? Where is she? Because I couldn't. It took me a minute to get started. I should have asked the guy to just push me.
Yeah, you could have used the shove.
All right. Next question. Favorite overall place for a cocktail?
Ooh. That's going to have to be the 107 SkyLounge in the Stratosphere.
That's a good one.
Which, amazing views of Las Vegas. Great food. And you want to go during happy hour.
Yeah.
Because their drinks, you're talking about $12-15 a pop. But if you go during happy hour, they usually do ladies buy one, get ones. Mm-hmm. So if you're with a lady, you're going to get out a little cheaper.
Yeah.
But, you pay for like my dad used to say, you pay for the scenery, Jay.
Yep. Because
but the drinks are good.
Beautiful. You do get to see the from the top of the Stratosphere.
Yeah. And
see the whole
some of the better bartenders that I've had wait on me there as well too.
All right. Number 5. Favorite casino.
There's a lot of casinos I like, but I got to go with the casino that I win at.
Okay.
And that's the old Cortez on Fremont Street.
I love the old Cortez.
It's just this old. Downtown Las Vegas, also known as Fremont. All those casinos are just old classic casinos. They've been there for years. They've paid for themselves 100 times over. My rule of thumb when going to Vegas, and I've learned this the hard way, is the nicer the casino, the more money you'll lose.
True. Because
all those nice chandeliers that are in those casinos on the Strip, somebody's got to pay for it. And you know who that is? That's me. That's the guy that just put $100 in a Wheel of Fortune machine and didn't win crap. So do yourself a favor. Go downtown and gamble.
Yep.
Because the table minimums are lower. You can play dollar roulette as opposed to playing $5 minimum roulette on the Strip. You can play $3 blackjack. You can actually find nickel machines. Mm-hmm. And the machines are looser. They just are.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. There's no science behind it. Actually, I think the payout on Fremont is a couple percentage points higher on slots than it is on the Strip. So
probably. All right.
Anywho.
Ready for the next question?
Sure, why not?
Favorite pizza?
Okay. There's lots of pizza out there.
There's lots of pizza, and you love pizza.
And I could give some honorable mentions. Pizza Rock, the place in the Four Queens, the Chicago
Brewing Company.
But I got to go with Secret Pizza in the Cosmopolitan on the Strip. Now, the trick to Secret Pizza is it's called Secret Pizza for a reason. It's kind of hard to find.
It's a secret. Like, you have to know where it is to be able to find it.
And the best way I can tell you is you can actually just get online and search it. There's been documentation of how to get there. Yeah. And because there's no signage at all. All you can see is a hallway, and there's some albums hanging on the hallway. And I think there's
some pinball machines.
There's some video games and stuff. But and it's New York style, but their white pizza is to die for. It really is. It's great
Secret
stuff.
Pizza is a great. We normally stay at the Flamingo, and the Cosmo's right across the street.
Yep.
So when we get just like, ooh, we just want a little something, we'll walk across the street to Secret Pizza.
Yep.
So
just like I said, just search it online, and it'll tell you how to get there.
All right, you ready?
Sure.
Question number 7. Your favorite dive bar?
Ooh, there's lots of great dive bars in Vegas.
There are.
But I got to go with, we normally stay at Flamingo, and this place is right behind Flamingo, and that would be the Stage Door.
The Stage Door.
It's a little smoky in there.
Oh, there's no little.
Okay.
There's no little about it.
Okay. It's smoky.
Smoky.
It's an old smoky bar. There's poker machines in the bar. You can get hot dogs, but the most fabulous thing about it is it's open 24/7. You can get $1 PBRs, $1 tall can PBRs all day and all night, $4 Jägermeister shots, and $4 Patron shots. So I can go in there and I can throw $5 down on the bar and I can get a PBR and a shot of Jaeger. Yeah. Where else are you going to do that?
I know, we played Keno in there, and we won at Keno. That's at the Stage Door, too.
I like the places I win at.
I know.
That's the key.
All right. Favorite hole-in-the-wall restaurant?
There's a pun there. Because my favorite hole-in-the-wall restaurant is Battista's Hole in the Wall, which is
also behind the Flamingo.
Directly behind the Flamingo. So if you're staying at the Flamingo, which when we're on the Strip, we like to stay at the Flamingo because you're smack dab center of the Strip. You got a Margaritaville right next door.
Got the monorail station connected to it.
Yeah, and if you haven't been out to Vegas in a while, or you're new to Vegas, buy yourself a monorail ticket. You can go up and down the strip all day until about 2 a.m. I think for one price.
Yeah, we buy a 3-day pass when we go.
It's the easiest. If you're on the strip, it's the easiest way to get around. If you're on the strip, you want to go to Fremont, grab an Uber, grab a Lyft. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Battista's is a great Italian place, and one of the best things about Battista's is unlimited wine. Your meal comes with unlimited wine.
Yes, if you buy a meal.
Sean Britt, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude.
You buy a meal there, they will give you free wine all night, and then when you're done, they will even give you a to-go cup.
I didn't believe it at first, and I was like, we were going to see Purple Rain that night.
Oh, is that what we're?
Because we left Battista's, got on the monorail, and went to the West Gate. Well, so I was like, can I get a to-go cup of some white? I'm like, yeah, sure. So there's nothing classier than walking from Battista's to the monorail
with a styrofoam
cup of white wine and a straw.
All right, Grant wants to know, what do they serve? They are an Italian restaurant, Grant.
Chicken parm. I had chicken parm there. I've had lasagna there. It's a dark, kind of little seedy sort of joint.
A little seedy.
But
it's not seedy. It's just been there forever. And some good friends told us about it. It was Greg and Rhonda.
Yeah.
Greg and Rhonda Baker told us about it. And we've been, and we like it.
I think the Rat Pack used to eat there. That's how old it is.
It's old. It's been
but it's
there.
really good. So. And it's pretty, for Vegas, it's reasonable.
Yes, it is very reasonable. All right, ready? Next question.
Sure.
Number 9. Best cheap breakfast.
I'm a big fan of some cheap breakfast. And there's a place called La Salsa Cantina. There's several locations. But I think it's less than $5. They probably raised it over time. I think it started at $3.99. I think it's like $4.79 now. But it's basically eggs, choice of meat, toast.
Oh, tortillas.
Oh yeah,
Mexican restaurant.
Well, that's what makes it actually probably better. That you make
no toast, you get tortillas.
Yeah, you get breakfast tortillas,
and you can get corn tortillas or flour, either one.
Yeah, and 99-cent Bloody Marys.
Yes.
Or if you don't want the 99-cent Bloody Mary,
it's about like this big.
It's bigger than that. It's probably 6 ounces.
Yeah.
But you can get a big boy margarita for $1.99.
Bloody Mary.
What did I say?
Margarita.
Oh, I was going to lunch already.
You're going to lunch.
Well, we were talking about a Mexican restaurant.
Yes, this is true. Grant says, isn't there one close to here? A Battista?
Salsa Cantina?
No, a
Battista's, hold it.
He said that when we were talking about Battista's.
Oh, no. No, though. This is an independent mom and pop sort of place, only in Las Vegas.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Best place to people watch.
There's lots of great people watching places. The entire Fremont Street is fabulous.
Oh, it's such good people watching. Oh my God.
The freaks come out at night is definitely.
And they stand on their number and they entertain you.
Yeah. But as far as the strip goes, to me, Cabo Wabo Cantina, Sammy Hagar's bar.
Yes.
Because you can sit. He's got the bar and he's got a bunch of seating outside. But there's a row of seats right along the Vegas Strip. And sitting there, you get a couple drinks, and there's always street performers doing crazy stuff, and just people in general.
It's right across from the Bellagio too, so you get to see the fountains. I know that's not people watching, but you get to see the fountains.
Well, that's one added bonus there. You get the water show.
Yeah, but very good people watching there, and they have very good brunch.
They do.
Very good drinks.
Yeah, their food's good. Yeah, absolutely.
So not only can you get good people watching, you can actually get good food and stuff there.
Right, because you don't always get that.
You don't always get that.
You get one or the other sometimes.
And you get to see the little guys. You were talking about this earlier, so it makes me think of this. Little guys with their little cards.
Oh yeah.
They're flipping them to you, or I can't make the sound that they make, but
yeah, they click them.
They click them.
I don't know how they do it.
They do something like this.
Basically, the cards are for exotic dancers that come to your room if you're into that sort of thing.
Right. And they try to give them to everybody. And it's hilarious.
Back at like a 70-year-old woman will walk by and they'll click them in your face.
Yeah.
What's she gonna do with that?
Anyways, but
I used to like back in the day, back when I used to go to Vegas. I was like, I kind of started collecting like baseball cards.
Like baseball cards.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, I don't have her yet. Put her in my pocket. Oh, yeah, I got 3 of her. We'll throw that one away. She's not that attractive anyhow.
I'm so glad that you don't do that now.
No. Oh, no.
You're ridiculous.
Well, I mean...
But I love you.
You had to be the rock star persona.
Oh, that's true. Yes, this
there.
was your rock star days.
Yeah.
All right.
Not so much anymore.
Oh, that is really loud when you do that.
But you can...
Do not know
Sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, folks, for when he's like slamming down an empty shot glass. All right. So, that's it. That's all we got.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it for random shots today.
Wow.
So
I'm kind of sad. I was having a good time.
Just to show you the shot glasses that we brought up today. This is our one from the Sahara.
Single tier.
So it's just
It's
a little.
no longer there.
Yeah, it's now called the SLS.
It's really nice,
It's
however.
super, super nice inside. And then this is one of our married in Las Vegas.
Yes.
When we got married. It's got a little veil on it. And then this is one from the Hard Rock. When we went out to Vegas the first time, we stayed at the Hard Rock, actually. And one day, Jay refused to stop and get a taxi, and we walked.
Speaking of, I'm glad you brought that up. Because, let me tell you, if you've never been, when you're looking around out in Las Vegas, and you're, say you're to Flamingo, and you look down the way, and say you see the Stratosphere, and you're going, that can't be that far, hon. Let's walk it. Don't
do it. Now, every time, hey, we have somebody on Instagram. Hello.
Hey, Willard's on too.
You're our first ever Instagram live viewer. Thank you so much, Empty Nesters.
I feel like they need a prize or something. We'll figure that out.
Well, hi. I didn't know if it actually works. Finally, I know.
Willard just went to Las Vegas.
What's up, Willard? Yeah, he goes to Vegas a lot, doesn't he?
Well, I think it was his first time.
Oh, was it? Oh, you have another friend that goes all the time.
Yeah.
I can't remember who that is. I completely lost where we were going. Walking and those kind of things. So every trip, one of us does this.
I thought last time we didn't do it.
Maybe we didn't do it last time, but
No.
I know the first 2 trips out there. The first trip was you. You did not want to stop and get a taxi because you cannot. This is back before Lyft and Uber. So,
and we were at the Hard Dock, which was off the strip.
The Hard Rock, the Hard Dock.
Did I say Hard Dock?
You did.
I'm playing at the Hard Dock in a couple weeks, so check my schedule and come by.
You're playing there.
Did you like how I
Friday.
segued into that? Oh, is it Friday?
Friday, yeah.
The Space Donkeys are at the Hard Dock this Friday night.
Promo there.
I
for
meant
the
to do
band.
that.
Anyways,
Willard said walk 10 miles every day.
Yeah.
Us too.
Yes, exactly. I think we walked 45 miles one trip total, like according to the Fitbits. 45 miles in the 3 or 4 days we were there.
Yep.
It's insane.
It's easy to do.
But this first trip, we were up on the strip and we were walking back, and I said, "Hey, let's go in this hotel and let's get a taxi." Because you cannot get a taxi off the side of the street. You can't do it. They don't let you. It's illegal.
Right.
Okay?
Illegal.
They will not pull over for you. It does
don't
not matter
jaywalk
what you
either.
do. Yeah, don't jaywalk. You'll get killed and a ticket.
Do
So
you have to pay the ticket if you die?
probably not, but you know what I mean. Anyway,
Your family might have to.
maybe. Anyways, so we walked, and I kept saying, "Please, let's stop. Please, let's." And then we finally got to the point where there was nothing, except for having to completely walk back to the Hard Rock.
Yeah, but you built up a good appetite, didn't you?
Yeah, because I think I went to Hofbrau after that and got pretzels. You had to feed me.
Love Hofbrau.
But the year after that, this is when it was my fault. And we got off the monorail at the Sahara, which was not open at that point. It wasn't the SLS yet.
They were building the SLS.
Yeah, they were doing something. But they were also tearing down. They had torn down another hotel in between, or they're building one. And there wasn't like a street back to get us to the West Gate.
Nope.
That street had been blocked off.
They tricked us.
So we had to end up walking all the way from the Sahara all the way back to like the next monorail station, which was really, really, really long way.
So if you're looking at a building, you're like, ooh, I want to go there, and you think it's close.
Take the monorail.
Or if the monorail can't get you there, get on your phone and get the Uber app going, or the Lyft app.
If you've never done Lyft and you go out to Vegas, you do get a $50 credit So, and it's $5 off your first 10 rides. And Jay had not had Lyft on his phone, so we used his when we went out last year.
We rode around all over the place on the cheap.
All over, like, I mean, every ride was probably less than $10 for sure.
Yep.
Probably average more like 5 or 6. So that was really good. So, you know, it's good little hack there. All right.
Banger. Can I talk about Banger real quick?
So
I'm
you know,
Banger
we
Brewing.
can. I want to do something real quick. Hold on. So we've been on for 40 minutes. We said, let's do 15 minutes. I don't even want to do 15 minutes.
I could talk about Vegas all night long.
40 minutes. Okay, you can mention Banger Brewing.
Yeah, because
and then we're gonna have to let these poor people go.
that's fine. Okay.
So
anyway,
I don't know how to I don't know how to make that stop. Okay.
Anyway, we're kind of beer snobs. I hate to say that, but people call us that because I just can't drink Bud Light or Miller Light anymore.
We're not super snobby about it.
We're not. I'll drink a Bud Light if it's free and available to me, and if it's the only thing around. But anyhow, Banger Brewing, highly recommend going there. It's on Fremont, and they had some great stuff and really reasonable. That's the one other great thing about Fremont is you can eat way cheaper on Fremont. You can drink way cheaper on Fremont than you can on the Strip because there's big competition between Fremont and the Strip for business.
Yeah.
So Banger's great. They have a beer there called El Jefe.
So let me tell you about this beer.
See.
So this is a Hefeweizen that has jalapenos in it. So it's
not literally in it.
Not in it, but it's made with it. So
Flavored
it's
with
got
jalapeno.
it's got a good spice to it, like a good little heat to it. However, he talks about this beer all the time. Who drank this beer at Banger Brewing?
You drank more than I did, but
You did not order one.
yeah, but I was
You did not order one El Jefe, but that is the only beer you ever talk about from there.
because it was so unique. It's for me. It was kind of I like hot stuff, but it was just kind of sippy. Like I just had to sip on it. This one doesn't even like hot stuff, and she was every time I went in there.
All about it.
Get an El Jefe.
So good.
I mean, it is great. But I haven't seen anybody around brew a beer like that, and that's like I said, that's probably why I talk about it more.
There was that mango habanero, that El Charro cider that we had at the beer fest, but here locally, I don't know. Nobody's made one like that.
No,
So.
I've actually even asked a couple of the brewers about making one.
Like, please.
You know, please.
It's so yummy. All right.
Anyway,
We have to let these people go.
We digress.
I mean, we love you all, and we're so glad that you came and you joined us. If you didn't watch the whole thing, don't worry. It'll be up in a few minutes whenever Facebook.
Jared, if I didn't say hi to you, Jared, I'm saying hi to you now. Hi, Jared. What's going on? Paula's here, too. I couldn't remember if I did or not. We've been talking for 45 minutes.
All right. We have to let these people go. Random shots we're trying to do every other week because I'm traveling. So I won't be here next week. And so we will see you again in 2 weeks. I apologize greatly that there's not been any new content in the past week and a half. I was traveling last week, and then since being home, I've been dealing with like sinus and just I don't want to do anything stuff.
But she's got to do work stuff.
Yeah, other than work. Like work wears me out, and then I'm like, let's go to bed. So I'm feeling much better today. I think my meds are finally kicking in. So,
and also, put this out there too. YouTube, you guys get on YouTube, find It's a Salty Life, subscribe and like
and share
the YouTube and share. Yes.
Yeah, we are on like every platform, and I'm trying so hard to keep up with everything. But we are literally on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Pinterest. We are on Google Plus. We are on
another place
YouTube. We are on Twitter.
I had another idea.
What's your other idea?
Well, I thought I was driving down the interstate today, and I thought maybe we could get one of the billboards that Alex Shannara doesn't have occupied.
We don't make any. No. We have made a whole 68 cents from our venture here.
But I
that
bet
is
if we got
not enough to buy a billboard.
If we got a billboard, we'd make more money though.
No, that's not how it works. All right, people. Hey, we love you, and we thank you so much for being part of this. Did you blow them kisses?
I did.
That's what I do. Thank you so much. We hope that you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next time on It's a Salty Life.
Stay salty.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.